All right. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of
The You're Not Serious podcast. It's M and
This is TV Joe P. Don't forget to like and subscribe to be entered into our giveaway. We're giving away 3 Amazon gift cards. Yeah. So, like, subscribe, drop your name in the
comments. Yeah.
comments so we can put you down. All right. So let's get to it today.
The Black Inventors.
Yes. It is Black History Month.
Yes.
So we cannot forget about our Black inventors. Who was it today?
Garrett A. Morgan inventing the traffic light. So the reason why we stop, we go, we slow down is because of him.
Perfect. Ooh, excuse me, no disrespect. Shout out to you, Garrett A. Morgan.
Garrett A. Morgan. Yeah.
Yes, indeedy. We all use them almost every day.
Yeah.
All right. So, speaking of Black people, I don't usually like to talk down on other podcast people, but I'm not sure exactly his name. There was a video going around where there was a man, and they were talking about what do you pride yourself on as a husband or something of that nature, and this man went on to give the most buffoonish answer I've ever seen.
Yeah, like
he starts describing how if he feel like he can keep up sending her hearts, he doing his job.
he send an extra heart every day.
Yeah, he send the blue hearts.
So for 25 days, you got 25 blue hearts.
Exactly. And I feel like as a society, we're getting to a point where some of these people just can't be saved. Like, some of these people just cannot be saved. You're priding yourself on sending emojis, mid-dog?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, like that don't fix nothing.
Yeah,
that
like
you did, because going into a little more detail about the video too, he was talking about how his adversity was his marriage and how he was trying to work on his marriage, and he kind of gave a hint. He kind of gave a hint of what was kind of going on in his marriage, basically hinting, he had a baby on his wife. So he thinks he's making up for it by sending an extra blue heart every day, just so y'all know.
that's not what I got from that.
No, I didn't get that from that. I'm just telling them what happened.
That's not, I feel like, okay, he did say in his life, his biggest adversity is his marriage. He did say that. And there are many men in many adversarial marriages.
and sending emojis is not going to solve your problems.
It's not going to solve your problems
like that.
It's going to make your day. It's going to make your next 5 minutes.
That's like putting a Band-Aid over a fucking leg that's been cut off.
You tried. What if I didn't have nothing else? What if I gave it all I had?
That's all you got? Then you don't got much, and I don't think that she should be with him.
You're right. A lot of people don't have much.
You had a baby. You committed adultery in your marriage, and you had another child.
Let me explain the story. Let me explain the story a little more. I'm sorry.
I just explained it.
So yeah, basically, I'm getting this off.
All right, get it off.
So basically, he was like, one of the podcast hosts asked him, "You have any children?" And he said, 2 by my wife.
Hinting that, he probably has other children, and
some
are probably not by his wife.
You're right. Yeah, he had a baby on her. You're right. You did explain that. I'm over.
Yeah. And I'm like this. Sending emojis is not going to fix that. Like I said, it's like, not ever being able to walk again because your leg got cut off by something, and you trying to put a Band-Aid over it and think that you're going to heal without, going to the doctor and getting surgery. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna fix nothing. You not even like putting in effort. You thought that was an aha moment. Like, what the fuck?
Maybe it was.
Trash ass man. No, he thought that was, I got it. I got it.
He did.
Send emojis to make up for cheating on my wife and having a baby. Not only did you cheat on her, you didn't even like use protection. You literally like let it rip in somebody else. Like, that is just disrespectful. And you think that blue hearts, sending an extra blue heart every day is just gonna help some shit? No.
He should have just asked, "What's your favorite color?" and sent that color heart.
No.
You like
No.
yellow? Send some yellow
No.
hearts.
She probably, honestly, it ain't no problems because she probably getting back at him. That's probably why it was so peaceful. He said it hadn't been no arguments or nothing. It's probably it's probably not no arguments because she's probably seeing somebody else.
She might be.
You had a baby on her. She probably really like debating on leaving you, but you got kids by her, and now you got a kid by somebody else, and now you got one family that's
Disgruntled baby mama.
You got a dysfunctional family now.
I mean,
well, dysfunctional right now, and now you have to get to a point where it's functioning again.
okay, yeah. You're right. It really ain't no justifying how he was moving. Like,
Yeah.
unless she had already done dirt in the past before you did that, knew it was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's different. But then again,
It ain't no
I
accident.
can't. Well,
She
all right,
made an
but
accident.
then again, check this out. You stayed for 2 years, 2 more years.
Yeah, but like I said, ain't no arguments or nothing. She damn near seeing
Nah,
somebody
that was
else.
before. That was before. No arguments or nothing was before the baby.
Yeah, I'll say this. It was probably when she first found out, there's probably arguments at the beginning or whatever. And 2 years have gone by, and I think he thinks it's peaceful because of that. But honestly, I think that she might be doing some more dirt to add on. The baby is 2 years old. It's still fresh, no matter how much time you think has passed, no matter if you think 2 years is a long time or not. When it comes to stuff like that, that's still like brand new. You have a 2-year-old in this world, and it's not by me. I am your wife. We've been having these other children for years and years and years now. You think that everything is just going to be okay in 2 years?
Come back in the 3rd year.
She ain't fighting with you about nothing? Nothing else popping up into her mind?
No.
Everything is just peaches and cream?
She got
Hell
over
nah.
it.
She not over it.
She got over it.
She's seeing somebody else.
She might be seeing somebody else, but
Might be.
maybe. Who knows? What if she not like that? What if she don't get revenge pussy? What if she don't give revenge pussy, huh?
Any female that don't do that is just gonna leave the man for a long time.
That's
and if
not
she
true.
decides,
What if she's
or
just
she's gonna make him
soft-hearted?
no, or she's gonna make him work for it unless she's just dumb. Either she's just dumb as hell, she gonna get that revenge, or she really gonna make you work. It ain't gonna be like peaches and cream the way he said just by sending emojis.
I'll say this. Who knows? Maybe he already did work for it because she obviously still there.
Within 2 years, yeah, because they were married, and sometimes it's not that easy. But to sit here and say that your marriage is being fixed over blue hearts and you sending an extra one every day, like that was just the aha moment. I got her. Like, this is gonna make up for me fucking committing adultery and on top of that having a baby by somebody that's not my wife. Like, you are fucking sick in the head if you really genuinely believe that that is like working. It's not.
I mean, working is subjective. Like, some people describe working as we're successful, we won, we got a house, we got our bills paid, food ate. Some people describe that as working.
No, I'm saying like it's working, like it's being fixed. Like what he's doing is making everything better. Like it's working. It's getting the job done, basically. Not like actually like working.
Yeah, but no, okay, like I said, for you, I mean, the term working is subjective. What you mean working for her might be like, oh, okay, well, he doing this, he doing that. Oh, that's fine with me. This, that works. You don't know what's in her mind. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, there's only three outcomes for this. Like I said, either she dumb as hell and a pushover and have no self respect.
Yeah, that's an
She
outcome.
genuinely making him work and he just dumb as hell and think that shit working and it's not exactly what he's saying it is.
You're not.
Or she cheating.
You're not taking into accountability like a lot of. Well, no, I don't want to say a lot, but there have been many a woman who have gotten cheated on and then just came back and didn't do their own dirt. So how do we know that that's not the case for? How do we know that that's not the case for them? Because
I literally
I'll
told
say
you
this,
three scenarios.
Because to cheat back as a woman, you gotta be stone cold.
Nah, I ain't
You
cheating.
do.
As a woman, I ain't cheating back.
You
I'm just
do.
leaving.
Yeah, because to cheat back as a woman, you gotta be stone cold. So it's kind of like, who knows? What if she not built like that?
Okay, well maybe he turned her into that.
Maybe he didn't.
Okay.
It's the same.
Okay,
Maybe the sky is red that day.
And maybe she not cheating back, but like I said, there's other scenarios that could be the case. Like if she not cheating, she either dumb as hell and don't got no self respect, or she making
You're
him
not
work.
dumb for not cheating back.
I said not. I didn't say that for not
Oh.
cheating back. I said if she's not cheating back, then if she took him back with no repercussions and just, you know what I'm saying, with no repercussions, not to cheat back, because like I said, I'm not even the type of person that would even do that. I'm gonna just leave. But I'm just saying she dumb as hell for taking him back with no like consequences.
We don't know
If she not making him work for that, and you just taking him back.
Shit, maybe he's just that nigga. Maybe
We
them
saw-
blue hearts. Maybe
we-
them blue hearts do something to her.
We both saw the video.
Them blue hearts do something to her, man. She
We-
love blue. This is her favorite
We
color.
both saw the video.
That's her
Let's
favorite
keep it a
color,
bean.
man.
I'm just keep it as that. We both saw the video.
Look, man. Like, I don't know. It's just you can't. To me, the part that gets me, like, okay, you cheated on her, you had a baby. To me, the part that gets me is you said your biggest adversity in life is your marriage.
Yeah, like
Then you went on to say, shit, he said something that was just, oh, he prides himself on sending them emojis. I'm like, bro, you have 3 kids in the world like this, bro? And this is your mindset?
go ahead.
Niggas crazy. That's all I gotta say. Niggas crazy, bro.
Yeah, he sounds kind of like a loser, and that she deserves better.
We don't know. But then again, we don't know her. What if she a ragamuffin? We don't know her.
We don't know her, but I'm gonna assume that she's not,
Why?
because she's not the one who cheated. She stayed faithful, clearly.
We don't know that. We don't know if she ever cheated ever.
Okay.
We don't know that.
I think that any man who got cheated on would be so quick to be like, nah, she cheated on me too before though. He ain't gonna just take accountability like that without saying that if she did.
You right. Because if a nigga got cheated on, that's the first thing he gonna say. That bitch, she cheated first.
Yeah.
That bitch,
like,
she.
exactly. Like,
Oh my God. You right about that.
yeah.
I'm just saying, big dog. We don't know her. Maybe she deserved it.
Nobody deserves to get cheated on.
Okay. I don't want to say deserved it.
Especially like you married too. Like y'all promised each other like that this is y'all forever bond. You guys are forever. Nobody could get in between y'all. Like, including sexually.
That does matter. And you did promise on the book if you did,
Exactly.
marriage is quote unquote sacred.
Yeah, it is a sacred thing, and people need to take that serious.
And that's why he should have said it up front before they got married. That's what I'm on. I'm trying to, with the wangs.
And you know what? I kind of agree. You need to be completely honest about who you are and give her an opportunity to either leave or stay. Give her that fair opportunity. If she stays, that's her, to each his own. But like sitting here and lying and deceiving and stuff, like that's shit not okay.
Yeah, deceit is never okay.
Yeah, deceit is never like okay.
And if you start feeling a different way, let them know.
Yeah, really.
If you start feeling a different way, tell them. Just be like, look.
Yeah.
Now, I know this is your deal breakers, but this might be where the road ends if we can't come to a conclusion on X.
And you know what? That's true too. To a certain extent. I feel like this. Sometimes, people do want to experience certain things, especially if they see like other people doing it and say, oh, like that looks kind of like fun, or, that looks like it seemed like I want to do that. But I feel like that is just kind of like those challenges and stuff that like make you want to do stuff outside of your marriage when the grass is not always greener. Like, yeah, I want to do this, but I know that I love this girl, and yeah, I'll get this quick fix, or I'll enjoy this for the time being, but for longevity, for my happiness, like for long time happiness, I don't think that would like help anything. Because there's going to be times where it's just like, yeah, and you might want to experiment and do different things, but like, is it really worth it?
Depends.
Depends on what? You tell me.
You said, is it worth it? It
Yeah.
depends. Is your relationship on that much on the rocks? Is it really do or die?
Yeah.
Because if it is do or die, you don't got nothing to lose anyway by trying it.
And that's true. And that's true. If it's do or die, then, yeah, then you were already doomed anyway. But if you did have something good, and you do have something good, and you just kind of feeling that itch or whatever, like, that shit not worth it at the end of the day, because that's just going to ruin, like I said, long time happiness, just for a second of happiness, a second for whatever you want to do for yourself, when really long time happiness is better than short time happiness,
Yeah. It is. But that's why I said, if it's on the rocks, if it's do or die anyway, if y'all on the verge of breaking up and y'all want to see, you might as well try, because you don't got nothing to lose. Or like I said, people grow into different people.
It depends on how old you are. I feel like you already who you are when you a certain age. Ain't no changing, ain't no nothing. All that shit is just either lust or whatever the fuck it is. Like, all that, I'm growing, I'm changing into a different person. Nah, when you reach a certain age, no. When you reach a certain age, you already who you are. And honestly, the only thing that really do change people is their finances, but not even like that. But not even that. Like, you already
change
when you
and develop as an adult. For example, I'll give you an example right now. I'll give you an example right now. For example, somebody could be so genuinely first world American driven, right? Never. Okay, they go, they travel, they see stuff, they see the world, they see how other people live. that could change their view on the world and change their view on life. People do change and grow. He could have been 35 when he took that trip.
Yeah.
And then he saw the Maasai tribe eating the monkey heads. And he's like, wow, people do this. He went down to Zambia and saw wherever. And then he went down across to, the Amazon rainforest and went down to through the Drake's Passage. And then he came back. Could give him a new outlook on life. He wants
to experience these things, but does that changing him as a human?
Yes.
No.
Because it could change his outlook on life. It could.
And no, it's changing his outlook on life, but is that changing who he is?
If the way I view my life is different, yes, that changed me as a person.
Or it's changing what you experience in life.
You're right, but your experience molds you anyway. How did you learn that if you touch the fire, you're going to get burned? By touching the fire.
Okay. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. Like I said, I feel like people are who they are when they reach a certain age.
It's not true.
And the only thing, I guess, that would change you really is like what you said, or just a shit ton of money. But other than that, you really are who you are. Once you reach a certain age, people just use that as an excuse.
I don't think it's an excuse.
I think it is.
Like,
I think it is.
Feel like people do grow and develop their whole life. You're not who you is. You're not who you is right now. Not gonna be who you is when you in 15 years.
I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. And I kind of agree with you to a certain extent now, but I don't know. I feel like people use that as an excuse. Okay, I might be different 15 years from now, but 2 years from now, you the same as you was.
You don't know what happened.
The same person.
You don't know what happened.
That you was before.
He could have had a close call during a surgery.
Look,
at some point in your life, that's where the change happens, right? At some point, like I said, that's where the change happens. You don't know what specific point in time that is.
2 years.
It could be 2 weeks that changes. You could be walking down the street and somebody starts shooting, and then you duck the bullets, and now you got a whole new outlook on life because I almost just died. That could happen tomorrow. You don't know. You don't know.
How many people is that happening to?
It don't matter how many people it's happening to. It can happen to that person.
Okay.
It can happen to anybody.
What are the odds of it happening to?
100%. Somebody getting clapped at tomorrow. 100%.
Okay.
Somebody somewhere in the world getting clapped at tomorrow.
A bunch of people use that as a bunch of
chance.
people. Look, my thing is, I kind of agree with you on what you said about like, yeah, they can go and do this. You can change probably in 15 years. You're not going to be the same, especially if you're our age or younger. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. But I feel like people use that as an excuse to fuck people over and do whatever the fuck they want. Like, no, you did not change in these 2 years. You are who you are, and you were just being deceitful. You were being deceitful. No, you are who you are, still.
Change.
And you were just being deceitful and shady. And that's all you really got to say. You just lying at this point.
You did change.
No, you didn't.
You did.
No, you didn't. Not in 2 years. No, you haven't. You're the same.
Could. All right, go to the gym every day for 2 years and see what changed.
Okay, your body, your physical appearance.
That changes your life.
Okay, no, your personality is not changing in 2 years.
Okay, study bowling every day and practice every day for 2 years and see what happens.
That's not changing your personality. You're just a bowler now. You are a bowler now.
And that could change my personality. What if my personality is bowling?
That's your lifestyle.
What if I love bowling so much to change my personality?
Okay, like what? Like how? How would it change your personality?
The jokes I tell not even the same. That's like a 7-10 split.
No, you're just changing your lifestyle.
Exactly, which is
within
changing.
2 years. You're not changing yourself within 2 years. Okay. That's like a fast shift.
You can.
No.
You for sure can.
No. People use that as an excuse.
You for sure could change yourself in 2 years.
I feel like this. 18-year-olds are similar to 21-year-olds.
They are similar, but they're not the same.
No, they are. They're very much the same. The only difference is 21-year-olds can legally drink, but 18-year-olds that probably be sneaking up into 21-year-old clubs be the same people. They be the same people. One could just legally drink and one can't, but they have the same personality.
Emerald.
Now, if you're talking about an 18-year-old and a 25-year-old,
Emerald.
those are two different people, and you are a different person now.
Emerald.
Then you are a different person now.
Emerald.
What?
Listen, bro. You can have the same personality as somebody that's 60 years old and be 18.
Hell nah.
Yeah, you can.
Remember that video with that man rejecting that young girl? Because they had two different mindsets, that 21-year-old girl and that 38-year-old man.
But you could have somebody that has a very similar personality to you.
You
don't have, like you said, you don't have
immaturity levels.
You don't have the same life experiences, but you can have the same personality. You could both like reading. You could both like basketball. You could both
have the same hobbies. That's not your personality.
You could both like dark humor. You can both like
yeah. I'll say this. That man that rejected that 21-year-old girl, you could definitely see maturity levels. Maturity levels are way different. Like his is like two completely different people. Two completely different people. Even if it was a grown woman that was his age, a 38-year-old woman telling a 21-year-old woman the same thing, two different maturity levels. Those are two different people. 2 years is not a long enough gap to be a different person. I'm just saying. And people use that as an excuse. Nah, y'all just shady, selfish, and fucked up. Like, just say that.
That's not the case.
It is the case.
No, it's not.
It is.
Because, like I said, you want people to be stagnant and reach a certain point and stay still in their life.
I never said that.
I'm just saying some people.
I didn't say stay still.
Okay, so if you get new experiences, it changes the way you view the world. Everything you do changes your worldview.
Yeah.
So
and like I said, I'll say this. Earlier, when I said that it don't matter what age you are and stuff, I agree with what you said because you really did have a point, right? You did have a point, and I do think that a certain amount of money do change people and make people who they really was before. And so I'll agree with that. But what I will say is when people say that and use that as an excuse for why they're acting this way, that shit don't even be like a big enough gap. Like I said, it'd be like 2 years, 1 year, 3 years from now. Like that shit not long enough for you to be a different person. What the fuck? You are not that different. You're the same. You're probably in a different type of financial situation, probably a little bit better or a little bit worse. Who knows? Unless you're completely rich, you probably a little different. Yeah. But if you just regular and you probably got a better job here and there, or you lost your job, you like, come on now. You are not that different.
You're not misunderstood.
Yeah, you are not misunderstood.
Hold on.
All right. You gonna stop this? Press the red?
No, I was going to say, let's see how long we can actually go before it cut off.
Okay.
Because, yeah, the camera's still going.
Okay.
Let's see if we can just do it all in one long episode.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not misunderstood.
You're not misunderstood, dude. Like I said, people just be selfish and fucked up and use everything as an excuse. Like
it's not an excuse. It's just
an excuse. You're not different within 3 years.
You can be different within 3 years.
No, you're not. Like I said, an 18-year-old is the same as a 21-year-old. It's just they can drink legally. 21-year-olds can drink legally.
So you're telling me under no circumstances can you change who you are in 3 years?
Unless you have a shit ton of money. Wow. If your financial situation changed drastically, then yes. Then yes. If your financial situation changes drastically, whether you are just super rich or super, super poor and down, that will change you. Because I ain't gonna lie, if somebody was
So
if somebody's financial situation drop, that can change them too. I ain't even gonna lie.
So all right, so
Yeah.
go to the gym every day for 3 years and see if it changed you.
It's gonna just change my eating habits, and I'm gonna just be much healthier and change my fucking lifestyle. But my personality,
wait, that's hella stuff that changed.
No, yeah, but my personality,
No,
seeing
you might
things,
have way more discipline. You might have way more discipline if you're going every day.
You said way more discipline?
Yeah, if
okay,
you're going
that's
every
one
day.
thing about me.
But that's something that changed.
Okay,
and that
but
discipline
that
might lead to
change
you doing something else. Now, since you've become more disciplined, it might lead you to do something else that you would have never done when you were not disciplined. Cook, Buford. Cook, Buford. Cook.
That was a good answer. I still don't agree with you, though.
I'm just saying,
I
3
still don't
years
agree
could
with
change
you.
a lot.
It can a little bit. If you're putting it in that perspective, yes, to a certain extent. Because you might have discipline with that one specific thing, but you might have trouble areas and you might not have enough discipline in other areas that you should. You might be good at going to the gym every day, but you might not be able to cut men off when you're supposed to. You don't have that type of discipline. Not yet.
Who
You
knows?
haven't had enough experiences yet to be able to develop that type of discipline.
Maybe I had to do something else to get that experience. But to sit here and say you would have had to go through 15 years of that to realize that you don't.
You might.
No, you don't.
You might.
Would not. You
might.
You wouldn't have to go through 15 years of getting your heart broke to realize maybe I shouldn't be doing this, that, and the third.
You might.
Unless you're just completely oblivious.
And some people are.
Okay, and some people are completely aware.
And
so to sit here and
that
be
was already a part of their personality anyways.
Do we know that?
Yes. Yes.
We don't know that.
Yes.
We don't know that. So
like I said, just because you have discipline in one area, in one aspect of your life, that does not make you have discipline in every area in your life. Every little thing in your life, you might not have discipline in. You might be good at fucking going to school and going to class every day and getting your work done in college or something, but you might be an alcoholic.
You might be.
And you have trouble having discipline in that. But you get your shit together. You good at going to work every day, but you might be a drug addict on the outside. Who knows?
You might be, but guess what? Your life is still different. You still changed.
Barely.
It don't barely.
Barely.
Guess what? Okay.
A 57-year-old is the same as a 60-year-old.
All right. So like I said,
a 57-year-old is the same as a 60-year-old. Say it's not.
It's not. One of them 57. One of them 60.
They have the same personality.
All right, so I'm so tell me this. Let's go back to like the 1940s, World War II.
Okay.
Let's say somebody was 3 years younger than someone. There's a 15-year-old and there's an 18-year-old.
Yes.
The 18-year-old gets drafted.
Yes.
At the end of the war.
Yeah.
Goes to fight in the war.
Yes.
The war ends when the other kid turns 17.
Mm-hmm.
When one of them is 17 and the other one's 20, or when one of them is because it was a 15 and a 17-year-old. When one of them turns 18 and the other one turns 21, and the war is over, the kid that was 21 got way different experiences than the kid that was 18.
I'll say this. This has nothing to do with what you just said, but when you said the 15 and the 18-year-old, I'll say this. I'll give minors a pass. Like minors and then an 18-year-old, I feel like that's the only, 3-year gap that's actually completely different from the other. An 18-year-old child is different from a 15-year-old. Facts. That's the only pass that I'm giving.
See, we moving the goalposts.
I'm not even trying to move the goalposts, but you had me thinking about that because I didn't even think about
You're not trying to because your argument it's not fundamentally sound.
No, it is, except for that. Just like your argument isn't fundamentally sound.
So what are you
because
arguing?
You tried to say,
so what are you
yeah,
arguing?
when you go to the gym.
So what are you arguing?
I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Just like how you said, yeah, people develop discipline when they go to the gym every day. They do. But that doesn't mean, like I said, that doesn't mean they have discipline in each aspect of their life. Just like when I said a 57-year-old and a 60-year-old are the same person, just like an 18-year-old and a 21-year-old are the same person, they are. But that does not mean a 15-year-old and an 18-year-old is the same person. That's not that does not mean that. That's what I'm arguing.
I never said that they was the same person.
No, I'm saying that I was trying to add that in because I forgot about that. But you're saying that my argument isn't fundamentally sound because I didn't include that. But what you had me thinking about that, that's why I added that.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
So there's a viral video going around of this stylist that charged $415 for a detangle.
Yeah, she's smoking
Crack.
rock.
Crack dick.
That girl might as well have did that herself at home
Yeah, I'm like, you pay.
for free.
Yeah. And her justification was it took 5 hours. She could have did more clients' heads in that time.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't even do no style, and she cut the bottom off of her hair. I'm like, for $415,
Yeah,
bro.
hell nah. And I'm like, my natural hair is kind of the same as her hair when it was like wet and curly. And I could give you tips for free if you want to detangle it again for free. Don't let her charge you $415 for that. I could give you some detangling tips. Just start from the edges, and if it's hard, put some shit, some water.
That's $30 right there.
And yeah, exactly. You could get some products and stuff for free. Like, I mean, not for free, but for cheaper than $400. And then you could go to somebody else for a trim. If she's charging that much for a trim, you could go to somebody else who's gonna charge you way less money for a trim. But detangling, no.
Yeah, I kind of feel like she saw who was sitting in her chair and felt like she could get that off.
Yeah.
That's really what happened. She saw who was in the chair and was like, I'm finna get this off about $415.
Yeah, and then what gets me was kind of pissing me off is that, like, I mean, I don't know this because I just saw the video actually, but if she didn't tell her that it was going to be $415 before she started the service.
Yeah, if you didn't tell her that,
If you
you're
told
a
her
fucking jackass.
If you told her at the end, that's a fight. I don't give a. That's one of them things where it's just like, okay, I will let a lot of stuff go, and I'll probably just take the L and not go back to that person. But that's one of them things where I'm not paying, and if you want to fight, okay,
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. Let's shake the room.
I guess we're just gonna have to. Like,
Yeah, we finna shake the room.
Yeah, if you just got a problem with me not paying, because I ain't paying for that, especially if you didn't tell me and I didn't agree to it. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, like, yeah. If you didn't tell them $415, you just let her sit down and start doing that, and she was probably so happy she was getting her hair done and whatever, and then $415, and the service already done.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, well, since I had to do this, it was $415. Then, like, yeah. But if she told her at the beginning that you wasted your money and you let her just give you any price.
I strongly doubt she told her that at the beginning. Like, I really.
You feel like she told her at the end?
I feel like that's exactly what happened. That raggedy bum. Why did you do that to that girl and her mama, bro? Because you know her mama was the one that paid for it or whatever.
Couldn't be my daughter.
Nah, we gonna just nah.
Honestly, I'm just so happy that I just learned how to do this stuff in school, because I could just do my own daughter like hair if it came down to it. Trim it and all.
Yeah, I'm like, what like $415, nigga? That is really like so much money, bro, for a fucking detangle just to get your hair brushed, to get your hair combed and brushed. You done lost your fucking mind.
Yeah.
She was short on something and she needed to make something happen.
Some extra money. Like, you didn't give her no style, no silk press, no
you
nothing.
You didn't give her no product to take home.
Something. At least give her the shampoo and shit to take home so she could keep doing whatever you did to her hair.
Give her the flat iron you used or whatever.
Okay, I wouldn't say the flat iron.
For $415, leave with something.
No, give her some product and give her some hair tips and give her a hairstyle. Style her hair. That's the least you could do.
Okay, yeah.
Style her hair.
For $415, you better be serving drinks in this motherfucker.
Mimosas, all that. I had a hairstylist that gave me a mimosa. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like You better be in here with a.
It was around my birthday. It was like a few years ago though. But it was around my birthday time where I got my hair done from her, and she for sure did offer me a mimosa. And I was like, okay, like, you know.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
Have a mini bar in there or something. Make some cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope, $4.15, better not have tipped either.
Fuck no. I wouldn't have paid.
That's just an ass whooping all together.
I wouldn't have paid, and if she had a problem, like, I guess you just gonna have a problem because I ain't paying for that. Especially if you told me last minute. If I sat there and I was like, okay, I'll pay it because I said okay to the price. But if you telling me the price last minute and you adding on money and you adding on that much money, bullshit. I ain't paying that. Bullshit. Bye.
Yeah.
And I don't care if she bigger than me either. I don't give a we gonna fight, and I'm still not giving you the money, even if I do get beat up. Now,
I'm gonna rip it up right in front of you.
Rip up that money, light it on fire. You're gonna have to call the cops.
Yeah. Lock the door. We gonna break the window and get out. Oh shit. I'm just really sitting here like you pay almost half of $1,000 for that, bro. Like, I'm really so sad for her.
Yeah.
She came across a hood booger that was gonna try it for real.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro.
On a good note, though, I did see a hairstylist that had a bang for our buck. So she provided. Okay, so this is what she had. This is all $1,000. Wait. Let me just explain this. This was all $1,000. So she had hair, right? She provided hair. She made wigs right on the spot too. So she had the bundles and she had the lace front right off the bat. It was pretty long too. And I ain't gonna lie, these girls that sell wigs and bundles and stuff be selling it for the high. That should be like $700 to $1,000 on its own. She made it. She provided the hair. She styled the hair, cut it, all that, only for $1,000 in all.
I should have been a fucking hairstylist.
You said you should have been. I ain't gonna lie, because the only reason why it was even that much is because she provided the hair and she made the wig right on the spot. She made the wig right on the spot. It was some good hair too. And it was long. And she styled it good. And she washed it and stuff and treated it and all that, like, and put it in her hair. And I'm like, I'd pay $1,000 for that. And it's going to last, too. I'd pay for that. That was worth the money because she did a bunch of services that she could have charged a little more. I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to say nothing about that. Just keep your prices. Keep your prices. Those are reasonable.
Yeah. That remind me of that post I seen on Instagram or Twitter. Talking about barbers should raise their prices. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
That's not going to work for men.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. Nigga, if you paying over $100 for your cut, you're a fucking dummy. Like, you're a fucking dummy. Unless that's this old nigga you just want to give him a tip. Like, give him some cheese here and put you on. Other than that, bro, cut the damn hair. It should take 35, 40 minutes, bro. You want to get $100 an hour? You're not a fucking brain surgeon. Like,
So, okay. So let's just say barbers were charging $100, right? What do you think should all be included in the service if you were to pay $100?
if I'm paying $100?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need you to come pick me up from my house. First of all, and park my car right in the front. Open the door, let me out. Let me walk in that motherfucker. Let me pick the clippers you finna use. Yeah. A beverage.
You said a beverage?
A cocktail.
A cocktail? You
Yeah.
asking for a lot for $100.
Nigga, you better work, nigga. Bro, $100, if you're making $25 an hour, $100 is 4 hours of your life. Bro, that's people that's people that's working at Costco that's half of their day. And you just did this in 40 minutes and you're not like, bro, kiss my fucking ass, bro.
But the thing is too, you got to think about it. They have to provide certain things that cost money. So they have to provide clean clippers, which requires barbicide, and good clippers. First of all, and that wait before you say anything, you said pick you up. That's gas money that they got to provide, right? And a good running car. And then
Okay,
no,
don't
wait,
mix my
I'm not-
fantasy in with what they actually doing. Are you explaining what they actually doing or my fantasy?
I'm doing both. Okay, but I'm just going off of what you said. And then on top of that, you said provide beverages like liquor. Liquor, it depends on what type of liquor you get. Liquor costs some money. And you got to provide that for every customer. You got to keep up with the liquor. You got to make sure your place is clean and it's approved, that you can have the liquor in your establishment and all that. And that's on their license and that's on their reputation. And guess what? If you get something like that, if you get something bad on your license, that doesn't go away. That does not go away. That stays there forever.
There's an
if you
answer
had
to
a
all
dirty,
of this.
No, wait. Before you say anything, this is my last thing. When you have a shop and stuff and you have a license, and let's just say your shop was dirty, the people came, and you got something on your license now, that shit does not go away. That shit stays for that shit stays for the rest of your life. I just wanted to make sure you heard me, and I wanted to make sure that picked up, because that does not go away. It doesn't matter how many years, that's on there for the rest of your life. That's never going away.
Okay, nigga, so I have the answer to all this. Just lower your fucking prices, and we don't have to do all this negotiating, bro.
Yeah, I feel like hairstylists should lower their prices too. Just by a smidge.
Come on, man. Like, bro, you out here, you trying to charge $100, like, a bird? A full bird, bro. A bird. And then got the nerve to be looking for a tip. Like, that is just some laziness.
It is. I'll say for men it's a little different because all you're doing is cutting hair. For women, you got to do lightener and shit sometimes, and have weave or no weave, and or hair color and curls and shit like that. But for men, you kind of getting straight to the point. All you're doing is cutting, because women cut hair too. Women might use some clippers and still do a perm on the top part. That's still more. So that's why women be charging way more. But men, I get it, kind of like all you doing is cutting at the end of the day. Unless you're providing like facials or something, that costs money.
If you doing facials and stuff, that's different. Well, no, it ain't, actually. It should be a separate service.
Okay. I could get with that.
But don't sit up here and look me in my face and tell me this shit gonna be $100.
I get what you're saying.
Craziness.
The world is crazy. The world
I'm
is
like,
too much money.
bro, you sitting here, you do 4, 5. You gonna do more than that. You gonna probably do like 6, 7 heads in a day.
Yeah.
And now you just made $700, $750 in one day.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm hating like a motherfucker. Nigga.
Yeah. These the hairstylists and barbers is getting over on the world. They're getting rich.
They really is getting rich. They getting rich as fuck.
Yeah.
These niggas is getting rich. And that's why we just all gotta unite and say, bring back the okay, nah, inflation, y'all gotta eat too. Bring back the $40 haircut, man.
Yeah. I'll say they gotta eat too, but they're also getting so much money. They're getting stuff that they don't necessarily need. It's just turning into wants at this point. But I want to see them do good, like, because support the black businesses. I want them to thrive, and I want them to do their shit. I just want the government to stop making us pay taxes, to lower these damn prices of everything else, because this shit is getting crazy and out of hand.
That shit is wild as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cost of living is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Tucker Carlson showed in Russia, They groceries be like $100.
Yeah.
And remember I showed you the video?
Yeah.
They groceries.
$100 American dollars.
$100 American dollars, bro.
Yeah, full like cart of shit.
I'm like, out here, that's gonna be like 400. I'm looking at this. I'm like, it's gonna be like $400, bro.
$500.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like,
how much we be.
like he said he ready to radicalize. I'm like, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Bring the damn flags. Bring the pitchforks.
Yeah.
Bring the pitchforks and torches, man. We ride out at dawn.
Yeah, people keep. I don't know. There just needs to be a change because shit just getting more and more expensive. It's getting harder and harder to do stuff. To live if you're not like super, super rich. And then even if you are making like at least $100,000 a year, you know, you're probably doing better than a lot of other people, but you are still like barely getting by.
Yeah, with $100K.
With $100K a year, yeah.
$100K. Shit, let me just go hit for $100K.
Yeah, and just turn it around and then
I'll be fine. Give me $100K at once, a lump sum. Yeah. Well, all right, guys. That's gonna wrap it up for today on the You're Not Serious podcast. It's been an hour.
Oh, we really been recording on the camera for an hour? Really?
Yeah. It's been
and it didn't stop?
It's been 51 minutes and 54 seconds.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something else real quick because I wasn't wearing my glasses for long enough.
No, we've had this discussion before. Put them damn glasses on.
All right. Next time I'm going to put them on at the beginning and then take them off.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Bye.
No. We got to do it again. Do a cleaner outro. Out.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the You're Not Serious podcast.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and put your name down in the
comments to be entered.
Yeah, we're giving away 3 Amazon gift cards at 150 subscribers.
Yeah.
So,
Thirsty.
but yeah, thank you for tuning in.
All right. Peace out.